G'day mate, mainly for the owner of this video, just showing you what I've done and why I've done it, so you can see that the exhaust port's been polished and cleaned up. So the exhaust, I lifted it up by about 1/2 mil if that, so not much, but I made it a bit wider, so should be a lot back in there. The porthole's a bit wider there, so you see how much more air can come out. The interesting part of these saws is the way the transfers. Trying to hold to my legs. There's steps everywhere, and the steps are not good. So that part of the metal there was wider than this plastic stuff. So I've made sure I needle pointed everything. So the air can go through without hitting a step and having to be deviated somewhere else. So I've gone through all that, and these plastic parts here, I've angled them, same as the metal below, so air can flow through nice and evenly and get around to where it's got to go. The angle on the alloy there is more for the rings when you go to put it back together. But I want the air to hit this and be split evenly, not before it was round. You see part of the round still there, but you see part of the round still there. So I've angled it just a bit above side. I've made the holes on the transfers just a bit rounder. So I'll open that up. Just a bit rounder, so it's actually wider than the actual plastic, so no step there because they were hitting. Same on this one too, they're all been opened up just a tiny bit. If you look at the actual bend on the cylinder itself, it's not what you call nicely machined. So I'm going to put that gasket back. So I could have probably gone away without having that gasket, but the way it's machined, it's not nice and smooth, that's factory. So I'll put that gasket back with some gasket glue. It's all back together, and let it sit overnight to cure the glue. So one base gasket on the actual motor itself, but the gasket on the cylinder. Plus the fact that, because this is close to the spark plug just here, and because it's still heat, I prefer to have the next layer up, so it's next layer up, it's cooler. So hopefully that all works out. This thing will be a little river. Will go good. I have to port match the exhaust gasket, just a little bit smaller. I'll show this. Second-hand gasket is not my favourite thing to do, but parts goes that way. So I have to make it just a bit wider on the top, towards the top of the cylinder. It's just like that. So I have to dig out that part just there a tiny bit. I put Loctite on these two bolt holes because I don't want this vibrating loose. They work tight, so I think this one here has had Loctite in there because there's crap in there. So I'm in the process now cleaning it all up so I can put it together. Alright guys, I'll get back to it. Thanks for watching. Thanks Dish. Okay, that's back together now. Put some 2-stroke oil in there, lubricate it all up. It spins ever nice and freely. So now I'm going to work on the muffler. Die cast aluminium. I'll bring it in. Now I'm going to remove that post there because that's a really big restrictor. There's no point having a restrictor there and leaving another restrictor. So I'm also going to cut into the actual exhaust pipe, the extra pipe. So let's hope I can film this. There's the extra pipe just there. So when you put the roof back on top of this muffler, it makes the hole a lot smaller. So I'll put a like a half a circle on that point just there. So I'll do the job now and film it so you see what I mean. So more flow can come through here for this part there. That comes straight to the cylinder, bounces around, hits certain obstacles and stuff in here. But I want it to go out the pipe the extra well quick. I'll even leave the spark arrestor because it can still be safe, but I'm not really worried about noise. The owner's not worried about that either, I don't think. But this thing should rev and should go well. like the hole for the pipe, nice size for a size motor, but the way the air's got to get in, it's hard. So I'll do the work and I'll show you. Alright, the muffler's done. I've got to clean a bit more, but I'll show you. My mate used to be a muffler installer on cars. So he pointed out a few things and stuff. So you get to an older age, like I'm old, you start putting things together and go A plus B, or adds up to something. Now, I've cut out that part there. That post is up the top. I didn't cut it all the way out because these little saws, as I said before, a little change goes a long way. So I've opened it up so the air can get out straight away. But it still has hurdles to go around, but that's controlling noise. This side here, I've cut that arched area out, so just a little bit, not much. It's hard to get to that one because the chuck and everything gets the road, but just enough to let the air in through. I've taken the spark arrestor out, it's sitting just there, to clean, but I noticed it had sand arresters inside, little lips just here, on both sides, and the metal is really skinny, so I've smoothed them over. So what happens, you get eddies, the air comes flying out, and the air rolls. The air rolls on these steps, and it causes basically a backflow. I want to get a flow straight out, because I'll be putting the spark arrestor back on. Well, that will restrict it anyway, so that will control noise a bit better too. So hopefully the noise will get out and all the rest. So, but anyway, you don't want to cut these too much because you upset their structural integrity. So the upper part of the muffler, didn't touch it at all, just cleaning it up. Pay attention when you're doing it. These areas in here, they get soot and crap. So the exhaust comes up out of the motor, bounces it around here, hits that, bounces out and starts coming out. But yeah, at least we're into here. So clean it out, make sure it's clean. So I got soot and stuff to still scratch out there. But yeah, that's the gist of it. So I get to put that back together. It's full together now, but put it all together so I can start up tomorrow. Right guys, over and out.